Imagine waking up to find your bank account overflowing with tens of thousands of dollars, not from a brilliant investment, but because you stumbled upon a flaw in the very system that powers Wall Street. This is the true story of a teenager who, by sheer accident, uncovered a loophole that let him create unlimited money out of thin air. He wasn't a financial prodigy or a skilled hacker, just a regular high school student with a basic laptop and access to a brokerage with one catastrophic vulnerability. In a matter of hours, he realized he could multiply his cash infinitely, exposing just how fragile and error-prone the world's most powerful financial platforms can be. The incident sent shockwaves through the industry, raising urgent questions about the security and reliability of systems trusted by millions. He wasn't a financial prodigy or a tech genius. In fact, he was just a typical 17-year-old, living in a quiet suburban neighborhood and juggling homework like any other high schooler. His setup was as basic as it gets: a cheap laptop, a stable internet connection, and a standard brokerage account. There was nothing remarkable about his trading experience or his knowledge of the markets. He didn't spend hours studying complex financial strategies or coding algorithms. Instead, he simply stumbled upon a platform with a hidden flaw, unaware that this ordinary routine would soon lead to extraordinary consequences. His story begins not with ambition, but with curiosity and a stroke of luck. It all started with a routine trade late one evening. The teenager expected the usual deduction from his account, but instead he noticed something strange. His balance increased. Curious, he tried again, buying and selling stocks in quick succession. Each time, the platform credited him more money, defying the basic rules of trading. He repeated the process, watching his account swell with every click. The glitch was undeniable, and it felt surreal, like stumbling upon a cheat code in a video game, where every move unlocked more virtual cash. What began as a simple experiment quickly revealed a loophole that could be exploited for limitless profit. As the teenager experimented with the glitch, he quickly realized its astonishing potential. Each trade seemed to multiply his account balance, far beyond what should have been possible. What started as a modest sum suddenly ballooned into tens of thousands, then hundreds of thousands of dollars. With every click, it felt as though the platform was simply handing him money, no questions asked. The numbers on his screen soared higher and higher, defying logic and expectation. In that moment, it seemed like he had discovered a secret code to unlimited wealth, all from the comfort of his bedroom. The most surreal moment came when the teenager woke up to see his account balance had exploded overnight. Suddenly, he was staring at a fortune. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, created out of thin air by a simple glitch. Yet, as he processed the staggering numbers, the realities of his everyday life crept in. He was still just a high school student with homework due and classes to attend. The contrast was almost unbelievable. One moment, he was a regular teenager, and the next, he was sitting on a sum of money most adults only dream about. The world outside his bedroom remained unchanged, but his digital reality had shifted in ways he could barely comprehend. The moment the brokerage detected the glitch, everything changed. They quickly halted trading on the affected account and began a thorough review of the transactions. All the profits the teenager had accumulated were systematically erased, as the platform reversed every trade linked to the exploit. Instead of a windfall, he was suddenly confronted with a massive negative balance, hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. The system that had seemed to gift him endless money now demanded it all back, leaving him in a financial nightmare. What began as an accidental discovery ended with the harsh reality of the platform's correction, and the teenager faced the daunting consequences of exploiting a vulnerable financial system. As news of the teenager's windfall spread, the story quickly captured the attention of both regulators and the media. The Securities and Exchange Commission launched an investigation to determine exactly what had happened and whether any laws had been broken. Headlines debated whether the teenager had committed fraud or simply stumbled upon a catastrophic platform error. Social media buzzed with opinions, some blaming the brokerage for its flawed system, others questioning the ethics of exploiting such a glitch. Legal experts weighed in, highlighting the fine line between opportunism and criminal intent in the digital age. The case became a flashpoint for broader discussions about the vulnerabilities of financial technology and the responsibilities of both users and institutions. Ultimately, the investigation would shape not just the teenager's fate, but also how similar incidents might be handled in the future. In a surprising turn of events, the teenager did not face criminal charges or financial devastation. After a thorough investigation, regulators concluded that the real fault lay with the brokerage's flawed system, not with the actions of the young trader. The authorities recognized that he had simply stumbled upon a vulnerability rather than intentionally committing fraud. As a result, all debts were wiped away, and he walked away free from legal consequences. This outcome highlighted the importance of robust safeguards within financial platforms and underscored how system errors, rather than individual intent, can sometimes be at the heart of major financial mishaps. This incident highlights a profound vulnerability at the heart of Wall Street: its reliance on complex, interconnected digital systems. Even a small software bug, overlooked in millions of lines of code, can trigger consequences that ripple through the entire financial ecosystem. High-frequency trading algorithms, automated risk models, and digital brokerage platforms all depend on flawless execution, yet history has shown that a single glitch can lead to massive financial losses or market disruptions. Events like the Robinhood leverage bug and the Chase Bank withdrawal glitch serve as stark reminders that the system's stability is never guaranteed. As trading becomes faster and more automated, the potential for catastrophic errors only increases. Ultimately, these episodes raise urgent questions about oversight, accountability, and the true resilience of the financial infrastructure that underpins global markets. Stories like this reveal just how vulnerable our financial systems can be, even to accidental exploits by individuals who never intended to cause harm. With billions of dollars moving through fragile code and complex algorithms, the security of these markets is far from guaranteed. Regulators and institutions scramble to patch flaws after the fact, but the risks remain ever present. So, as technology continues to shape the way money moves, we have to ask ourselves, who is truly responsible for safeguarding ordinary people from these systemic failures? And if a single glitch can upend the market, how safe are we really?